Alright, much Abrew time. Playing some Grixis ninjas in Modern. And, alright. We got a ninja. Not really a ninja we want in our hand, but we got some good tempo stuff. Oh, a little short on lands, but we'll try this. Soul's Attendant for our opponent. So red-white, Norin, Soul Sisters most likely. Think this means we need to Inquisition turn 1 to get rid of a Norin. Because once a Norin gets on the battlefield, it is so gosh darn hard to deal with. Basically impossible. Huh. Bolt, Burst Lightning, Champion, Deflecting Palm. Well, let's take Lightning Bolt. And then we can bolt the Champion next turn, then Snapcaster bolt the Soul Attendant the following turn. There's the Champion. Opponent starts gaining bits of life here and there. We take one. Play the Mountain, pass the turn. Actually, you know what? Let's just bolt this right now. That's fine. Get rid of the Champion. Spell Stutter is actually pretty reasonable with what we know is in our opponent's hand. Can also just be a surprise blocker on Soul Attendant. Opponent gets in, down to 15, and passes. Well, Drowned Catacombs, pass the turn. See what our opponent does here. Another Soul Attendant. Oh, wow! Spell Stutter! And then we get to Higger. Yes? Oh, man, we're going to get value out of our ninja. Against all odds. So, Polluted Delta, get an island. Oh, man! I didn't think we'd ever have this happen. Attack. Wait till no blocks are declared. Boom. Ninjutsu. Grixis Ninja is doing ninja things. Trading up Spell Stutter for Higger the Stillwind. We get to tutor up a ninja. Yes, please. We'll just take Ninja the Deep Hours. Pass the turn. This also gives us a Spell Stutter to reuse. This deck is sweet. This deck is so fun. And it's actually winning somewhat-ish. Soul Warden for our opponent. Gets in. Oh, man. I'm very tempted just to kill that so we keep tutoring. Oh, that makes it easy. So, Fatal Push, Soul Warden. Scalding Tarn. Let's keep tutoring our ninjas. Oh, man. Higuru's doing some serious work, and I'm probably butchering her name over and over. We'll leave up Cryptic and pass. We can always Snapcaster here. Well, or just Spell Stutter. Do not want Norin to come down. Oh, man, and now we get to pick up Spell Stutter. Crack Scalding Tarn. Our opponent's probably getting close to scoop point. Oh, man, this is so sweet. So now we get to attack with both. Opponent can't block Spell Stutter. So we ninjutsu a Ninja Deep Hours for Spell Stutter. Pick it up so we can do it again. Draw an extra card. Oh, I mean, our opponent's stuck on one land, which is definitely helping matters. But look at the ninja value. This is some absurd ninja value. We draw a Cryptic. Now we get to tutor up another Ninja the Deep Hours. Put our opponent down to 13. Watery Grave, untap to leave up Cryptic. Pass the turn. Oh, man, this has been sweet. Life is easy when your opponent has one land. Burst Lightning. Well, guess what? We will Spell Stutter for the millionth time. Now we get to pick up Spell Stutter again with a ninja. Again. Draw more cards. Still. Oh, goodness, this is sweet. Oh, this is... Oh, this is so good. Yeah, ninjutsu, you pick up Spell Stutter to do it again. Draw 2 extra cards, tutor for a ninja. Oh, man. Life is good in Ninjaville. We're drawing so many cards, we're gonna have to start discarding to hand size. Play a Sulfur Falls. Pass the turn. Discard, I guess a ninja. How many ninjas of the deep hours can we have? Opponent going aggro. Gets in with Soul Attendant. Still has not drawn a second land. We take it. Soul Warden. Let's just counter draw. Snapcaster. Opponent passes. So get in with the crew. Draw. Draw. Tutor. Our last ninja, Throat Slitter. Snapcaster for Lightning Bolt. Wow. Well, I mean, our opponent, yes, stuck on lands, definitely aided our quest, but you can see what ninjas can do when your opponent gets stuck on one land. They go off. Yes. Well, anger coming in. Not sure about illness, negate. I don't know if we change anything else. It might just be anger. Going down one Venser. Man, we probably should cut Higger, but after what it did last game, I don't really want to. And we can go down the remand, try it like that. Well, this hand doesn't do anything, but double anger is so good against what our opponent's deck is trying to do that I think we keep. Sacred Foundry, tapped. Let's just Polluted Delta, pass the turn. There's a Mountain, and a Genesis Chamber. Well, crack Polluted Delta. Get another red source, Steam Vents. Yeah, let's just Steam Vents, tapped, pass the turn. We don't actually have a way to get rid of Genesis Chamber, unfortunately. Windswept Heath, opponent cracks it. The champion. That does not get bolted or angered. That's going to be pretty annoying. Opponent passes. There's Ninja the Deep Hours. Man, Genesis Chamber is actually... Man, that could be really good in our deck, come to think of it. Well, Watery Grave tap, pass the turn. Because every time we ninjutsu, we actually would get a 1-1. So I'm actually kind of excited for potential Genesis Chamber value here. Norin for our opponent. Going off. And a Pride Mate. Oh, God. I think we need to kill the Pride Mate right here. It's going to get too big to anger. Yep. Opponent gets in. 4-1. Very conservative with the champion. Yep, more tokens, more life. We're kind of in a bad place now. Well, let's Scalding Tarn, pass the turn. We might have to just Cryptic tap our opponent's team. This Genesis Chamber means anger isn't doing much. We might have to, like, Cryptic bounce Genesis Chamber, hope to draw another Cryptic to counter it. Ghostly Prison. Jeez, okay. Opponent gets in. Well, we're going to take it for now. Let's crack Scalding Tarn. Get an island. Bounce Genesis Chamber. Draw a card. Ooh, we did draw another Cryptic. That's good. And a click. So Watery Grave tapped, pass the turn. So our hope is to Cryptic Genesis Chamber on the way back down. And then anger. Well, let's counter this. I think we got to counter tap so we don't take any damage. Norin comes back. Well, let's play an island. Anger. Get rid of the mirror. And then just stop on our opponent's draw step to Vendilion Click. Yep, so flash in Vendilion Click. Get rid of the Genesis Chamber, most likely. I think is the most troubling of our opponent's cards. Yeah, I think we just got to take Genesis Chamber. Disappointing to leave our opponent with anything, but that's what we got to do. Archangel of Thune. And now I think we're dead. Well, let's attack with Vendilion Click. Gotta pay 2 for the honor. Opponent blocks. Oh, that doesn't even work. Yep. Alright, we're dead. Whew. Alright, well, we got to see some of our opponent's sideboarding plans. And we don't really have many answers. Alright, let's run it back. We get to play first. Okay. This is pretty reasonable. Little landlight, but pretty reasonable. So, Polluted Delta, crack it. Get a Watery Grave for Inquisition. And Inquisition of Kozilek. What an interesting hand. Rest in Peace, Genesis Chamber, Boros Charm, Blood Moon. I think we just take Blood Moon. Pass the turn. With what our opponent has in their hand, Genesis Chamber is actually good for us, I think. And Blood Moon is pretty annoying. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Uh-oh, they drew a 1-drop? Yep, there's Soul's Attendant. Well, Island Goo. That was a good draw for our opponent. There's the Genesis Chamber. This is actually pretty fine for us. We're going to get a lot of value out of it. So let's run out our Spell Stutter. Opponent does gain a life. But we get the first Genesis Chamber value. Then we get to get in with Spell Stutter. Actually, maybe we play this slow. Let's get in with both. How worried are we about Rest in Peace? Do we even care? I don't think so. Let's just ninjutsu. Get our ninja in. Start drawing cards. Get more Genesis Chamber value. Draw a swamp. And then we'll just Polluted Delta. Leave up the ability to Blood Moon. So our opponent's Rest in Peace does turn off Snapcaster. That's why I was considering maybe we do something about it, but Sudden Shocks are ninja. That's fine. Well, Polluted Delta, I think we are just going to get the Soul Attendant right now. Steam Vents, Bolt Soul Attendant. And then let's Snapcaster for Inquisition. We'll take Rest in Peace. Another Genesis Chamber, still good for us. Get in with our Mirror. And I think we're going to kill our opponent with their own Genesis Chamber. They really need to draw something this turn while we're shields down. Next turn, we can counter their 1-drops with Spell Stutter. We can Venser something. Boros Charms our face at sorcery speed. Well, now I think... Oh, so tempting. I think if we just leave our... Alright, we're going to keep ninjing. Let's ninjutsu. Pick up Snapcaster. Oh, the value. This also lets us get another Mirror token and tutors up a ninja of the Deep Hours. Oh man, this deck is sweet when it gets going. Pass the turn. Sacred Foundry for our opponent. Untap down to 9. Mentor the Meek. Yeah, gets our opponent a token. Okay. Well, let's attack with everything. Opponent blocks and blocks. Now let's ninjutsu a token. Get another token. Also draw a card. It's a Mutavault. Play Mutavault, and we'll just pass. Leave up Snapcaster for Bolt, Venser, Spell Stutter. Leave it all up. Another Genesis Chamber. Still not bad for us. And yeah, let's just Spell Stutter that. And that should do it. We get 2 tokens and get rid of the Legion Loyalist. And this is lethal and a half on the battlefield. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Well, Grixis Ninja's still killing it. Thanks for watching the video. If you're subscribed, make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications for all the latest videos. It's a great way to support the channel for free. And you can find the next video right here.